What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 10 of our MLB The Show 24 Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode here on the channel. It is opening day here to start off the 2025 season. The Pittsburgh Pirates are on the road taking on the Colorado Rockies. So an in-division rival here on opening day. I mean, you like to see stuff like that. The Rockies are wearing their City Connect uniforms, which are okay. They're not the worst jerseys out there, but clearly not, some of the best either. But Pittsburgh, they are scouting a pretty stacked lineup as we come off of last episode. I mean, we have a lot of flipping and flopping depending on if it's a lefty or a righty, let's be honest here. But I feel like we can get over that. Take a look here. Expected leaders, Urshela for average, Rooker for OPS, home runs, and RBIs, Ji-Hwan Bae for stolen base, and Brian Reynolds for WAR. So Brian Reynolds, I need more out of Brian Reynolds, honestly. Was not impressed with what he put forward last season. His defense in the outfield was abysmal. I feel like every time I try to throw the ball with him, it was an error. It was an errant throw. So that's why he's kind of been moved into that DH role. I mean, at $13 million a season, I don't want to be putting him as our DH, but I can't trust him in the outfield. I really can't. So that's kind of where he's going to be for now. But Cal Quantrill, he's going to be the starter here for the Colorado Rockies. 33 starts, 917, 106 innings pitched, a 4.17 ERA, 11% K rate, 7% walk rate. Kalenic leads things off with a grounder to the third baseman. Over to first in time, backhanded by Chris Bryant for out number 1. So take a look here at the Pirates lineup. We have Kalenic in center. We have Urshela at short. Reynolds DH and Rooker at first. Olivares in right. Rodriguez catching. McCutchen in left. Ji-Hwan Bae at second. And Cody Clemens is batting at third. Now here we go. Up comes Urshela, who grounds that one to the second baseman. Over to Bryant in time for out number 2. So Thompson to Bryant on the put out there. Now up will come the 3-hole hitter, Brian Reynolds, looking to keep the inning alive. Slaps that one down the left field line. That one's going to get down, bounce into the corner there. And Brian Reynolds has the first hit of the 2025 season here for the Pittsburgh Pirates. A 2-out double, keeping the inning alive here in the top of the first. Brent Rooker up now, and Rooker a little early on that cutter just outside the zone, but a strikeout there, and that's going to end the inning here for the Pirates. So yeah, bang, Clemens not impressed. Paul Skenes, he's on the mound here, standing over his catcher right there. 26 starts, 20-3, 171 innings pitched last season, a 3.42 ERA, 26% K rate, which led to 187 punch-outs last season for Skenes. Now up comes Brenton Doyle, the center fielder. He grounds that one to Urshela. Urshela over to first base, Brent Rooker. That's going to be out number 1. Let's take a look here at the Rockies lineup. We have Doyle in center, Tovar at short, Jones in left. We have Condon in right, Bryan at first, Veen at DH, Thompson at second, Mejia catching, and Ivan Melendez at third base. We're going to do our best to remember all that. Ezequiel Tovar, he strikes out, so down goes the shortstop right there. First punch out of the season for Paul Skenes. And up comes the left fielder Nolan Jones. Jones will strike out as well. Back-to-back punch outs ends the first here for Skenes. And we're now on to the top of the second. Edward Olivares leads things off with a liner to Thompson, the second baseman. That's caught in the air for out number 1. And that's going to be very quick out there for the 5-hole hitter. Andy Rodriguez up, and Rodriguez, he can hit. Spent all of last season injured, but he rolls that one over to Tovar, the shortstop, and that's going to be out number 2. So Tovar to Bryant on that put out. McCutchen up now. McCutchen grounds that one. That's going to be off the glove of Thompson. Thompson can't get there in time, and the veteran Andrew McCutchen has himself an infield single. Ji-Hwan Bae up, and Bae takes the inside cutter. That one's going to just hang up there way too long. We need him to get more slapping hits, more bloop shots right there. Not that long fly out. Charlie Condon leads things off with a punch out here on the slider. You hate to see that for the former Georgia Bulldog. Chris Bryant up now, and Bryant in that 5-hole grounds that one up the middle. Glove by Urshela, plants, fires. That's going to be out number 2 here in the second inning. So 2 up, 2 down now here in the second. Up will come now the 6th-hole hitter, Zach Veen. Veen will send that one up the middle. That's going to be a 2-out base knock. Kalenic gets to it quickly. And there you go. That's going to be a 2-out single. Now up comes Sterling Thompson, the second baseman. He goes down looking. That's going to be the 4th punch out of the game. And that's going to end off the bottom of the second. On now the top of the third here. Both teams tied up 0-0. Cody Clemens leads off the inning. He's going to line that one up the middle. That one's going to get down. 1 hop in front of the center fielder. And that's going to be a leadoff single. So 1 on, no 1 out here for the Pittsburgh Pirates as we're going to take the lineup, flip it over. Up comes Jared Kalenic. Kalenic off of Cal Quantrill. Melendez glove, he tries to field it, but just decides to eat that one right there. So an infield single. So 2 men on, no 1 out for Gio Urshela, who takes the inside splitter. That one's going to get down in front of the center fielder. That is going to be an RBI single there. Clemens scores from second. And there you go. Runner on first goes all the way up to third base on the RBI single for Gio Urshela. Brian Reynolds up, and Reynolds sends that to left. That one will be caught by Nolan Jones. We have the runner tagging, and that's going to be a sac fly there for Jared Kalenic. So Reynolds sac flies. Kalenic scores from third. 1 out now with a runner on first base. Up comes Rooker, and Rooker drives that one into that left center field gap. That's going to get down. That's going to 1-hop that wall. Urshela, not a very fast runner. 35 speed, probably the slowest shortstop in the league, but he scores from first with ease. And there you go, Brent Rooker, RBI double there. Edward Olivares up, and Olivares sends that to right. Rooker staying put. Condon makes the catch. Rooker tags up. He's heading for a third, and there you go. That's a fly out to right. Rooker does advance to third base. Now up comes Endy Rodriguez, puts that on the ground. We have Tovar having it, firing to the first baseman, and that's going to be in time for out number 3. Now up comes Francisco Mejia, the catcher. He flies that to right field. Edward Olivares is going to track it back. He's going to get underneath of it, make the catch against the wall in the corner, and that's going to be out number 1 here. Start off the bottom of the third inning. Now up comes Ivan Melendez, the third baseman, and Melendez hits that one into that right center field gap. That one's going to get down. It's going to split the outfielders. Kalenic plays it off the hop on the wall. There you go. That's a 1-out double there for Ivan Melendez. So the third baseman picks up his first double and his first major league hit. Congratulations, Ivan Melendez, on your first MLB hit. That's going to get to the first base coach. And there you go. It's going to end up in the dugout. Goes to that locker room. Gets authenticated. All that fun stuff right there. Skenes, even he could tip his cap right there for the first major league hit. Brandon Doyle up. He strikes out. Rodriguez throws the ball away on the drop third strike. Rooker returns it to Rodriguez, preventing the run second from advancing. So strikeout, wild pitch. Now up comes Tovar, who grounds that one to Rooker. Rooker throws that one away. Urshela's relay not in time. What are we doing? So run scores. Nolan Jones goes down looking. Paul Skenes realizes that if he wants to do it, he's got to do it himself. He strikes out Tovar, and he's got to strike out Charlie Condon right there. So that's going to be back-to-back punch-outs. That's going to end the inning. 1 run scores. There were 2 errors in the inning. Skenes clearly not happy with the Pirates right now. Andrew McCutchen, 1 for 1 on the day. He flies that 2-seamer to center field. And the center fielder tracking that one back. That one's going to be caught at the warning track. That's going to be out number 1 here in the 4th inning. So deep fly ball for the out. Now up will come G1 Bay, and Bay puts that one on the ground. That's going to be booted again by Sterling Thompson, and that's going to be an infield single again. So G1 Bay's got his first hit. Cody Clemens up, and Clemens flies that to left. Nolan Jones tracking it back. Just before the warning track. That's going to be out number 2. So there are 2 outs now here in this 4th inning. And there you go. We have runner on first. And up will come Jared Kalenic, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Sends that to left field. That one's fleeting quickly, but caught by Nolan Jones. And that's going to end the 4th. On now the bottom half of the inning. And the Pirates still lead 3-1. Bryant up now, and Bryant strikes out chasing the slider there. Skenes realizing he's got to do it himself. He's got 8 on the day now. Zach Veen, the DH, and Veen goes down looking. That's going to be an off-speed pitch up and outside for the 9th punch out of the game for Paul Skenes. Sterling Thompson, the second baseman, up, and he strikes out as well. 1-2-3 goes the side. Skenes strikes him out in order. And now up will come Gio Urshela, top of the 5th. So Urshela sends that one over the glove of Tovar. And that's going to be a no-out single right there. Leadoff single for Gio Urshela. Brian Reynolds, 1 for 1 on the day, sends that to left field. Jones goes back. Jones jumps, can't make the play. That is going to be off of the wall. Urshela's at third. Brian Reynolds has his second double of the game. And there you go. Out comes the manager here for the Colorado Rockies. And Cal Quantrill, your day is done, brother. Clearly not the outing he wanted to have to get his team the victory here. But out of the bullpen will come Peyton Battenfield. Battenfield, 2 games on the season, 6 innings pitched, a 4.26 ERA, and 8% K right there for Peyton Battenfield. So definitely not the season start he wants to have right there. But hopefully the Pirates don't really miss much, as it's going to be 4-1 though. They do get an out right there, but hey, 4-1 though. A 3-run lead here for the Pittsburgh Pirates on the ground out by Brent Rooker. Olivares up. Now Olivares grounds that one to Sterling Thompson. Runner from third scores, and there you go. 2-run score, 2 outs here in the inning. 5-1 is the lead, and both those runs are going to be charged to Cal Quantrill. Now up comes Endy Rodriguez, 0 for 2 on the day. Sends that up the middle past Ezequiel Tovar. That's going to be a 2-out single. So keeping the inning alive is now comes Andrew McCutchen, who watches strike 3 go by. That's not a great call right there. I'm not a big fan of that call, honestly. Now, Skenes out for his 5th inning of work. He's got 85 pitches, so it's been a very long day for Paul Skenes through 4 innings so far. But Mejia, he flies out to left. Now up comes Ivan Melendez. Melendez, he will strike out swinging there. Fastball high. That's going to be how many strikeouts? It doesn't tell us. We got Brandon Doyle, the center fielder, up, and Doyle lines that one past the diving third baseman Clemens. McCutchen gets it in quickly. And there you go. That's going to be a 2-out single for the center fielder, Brandon Doyle. So now up comes Ezequiel Tovar, and Tovar pops this one up. Foul grounds. Endy Rodriguez underneath makes the catch, and there you go. That's going to end the 5th inning here. G1 Bay leads off the 6th. That's a liner to center. That's going to get down, actually, in front of Brandon Doyle. Surprised he didn't make the play on that one. Definitely one I feel like he should have made. Now up comes Cody Clemens, grounds that one. Fielded by Bryant over to second in time. That's a nice little double play right there. 3-6 double play. Bryant to Ezequiel Tovar. Glad to see Chris Bryant's healthy. Now comes Jared Kelenic. Kelenic sends that one left center. That's going to be caught by Jones. And that's going to end the 6th there. So on now the bottom half of the inning as the Pirates still lead 5-1. Nolan Jones leads things off with a line out to the left fielder Andrew McCutchen. So left field on left field crimes right there between McCutchen and Jones. Charlie Condon, the right fielder, up, and he will ground that one to Skenes. Skenes goes to first with it in time for out number 2. And there you go. Chris Bryant up, 0 for 2 on the day. 0 for 3 on the day. Big punch out there for Skenes. That's going to be a 1-2-3 6th. On now, top of the 7th, here we go. Urshela sends that to right. That's going to get down. Condon cuts it off. And Urshela tries to go for a second, and he's going to be a dead duck in the water. Gio Urshela gunned down trying to go for 2 there. Yeah, not what you want to see. So Condon tips his hat right there. Yeah, I hate to see that one. Brian Reynolds up now, and Reynolds grounds that one to Sterling Thompson, who goes to Bryant in time for out number 2. That's the brutal turn of events right there. I mean, how can we have that happen? I mean, probably a double play anyway if it wasn't for Urshela getting thrown out at second. Next batter up, Brent Rooker, infield pop-up. Chris Bryant has it, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 7th here. All now the bottom half of the inning as the Rockies be taking on Hector Neris, newly acquired reliever Hector Neris. Played for the Cubs last season. Now up comes the DH, Zach Veen, flies that one to center field. Klenic's underneath of it. He's going to make the catch for out number 1. So first batter, first out there for Hector. That's what you like to see there at Anaris. Sterling Thompson, the second baseman, grounds that one to Rooker. Rooker grabs it, takes it to first in time for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down now here for Neris in his Pirates debut. You'll like to see that one right there for Hector. Now up comes Mejia. He grounds that one to Rooker as well. That's a 1-2-3 inning here for Hector Neris. Justin Lawrence out of the pen here for the Rockies. 1 game, 1 inning. Righties batting a cool 1,000 against them. You like to see that there for Justin Lawrence. Let's send all the righties up against him. Let's see how well they do. Edward Olivares, he chases that one out of the zone for a strikeout. Andy Rodriguez, he's batting lefty against the righty, sends that right center. That's going to be caught by Doyle for out number 2. Now up will come the 7-hole hitter next, Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen chases the off-speed pitch out of the zone. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Now on to the bottom half of the 8th here as the Rockies looking to try and close the gap. Bailey Falter out of the pen here. So Falter, he's been with Pittsburgh for the last season and a half. 45 games, 10-8, 159 innings pitched, a 3.51 ERA last season, split between the rotation and the bullpen. Ivan Melendez up. He pops this one up. Infield dirt. And he has it. Makes the catch. And that's going to be out number 1. So 1 down now here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. As up will come the leadoff man, Brenton Doyle, who's 1 for 3. Doyle grounds that one past the glove of Cody Clemens, and he has himself his second hit of the game. So a 1-out single there to left field. And now up will come the 2-hole hitter. That is going to be following Brenton Doyle's single right there to left field. But the 2-hole hitter, Ezekiel Tovar, will ground that one to Urshela, who boots it, tries to go to second, Bay to first. Everyone's safe. Jeez Louise. Can anyone play defense now? Error on Urshela? Love it. Up comes Nolan Jones, who strikes out the 12-6 curveball there. The good old Uncle Charlie there gets the punch out for out number 2. So 2 on, 2 out here. Charlie Condon strikes out the sinker. That's going to end the 8th, stranding a runner in scoring position there. Lucas Gilbreth out of the pen now. 1 game, an inning, an 18 ERA, 16% K rate, and he's got a 500 batting average against right-handed hitters. Gotcha. So G1 Bay, the lefty up, he pops this one up in the infield. Tovar underneath of it, he's going to make the catch there for out number 1. So 1 down now here in the top of the 9th inning, as we are going to have up now the 9-hole hitter, Cody Clemens. Cody Clemens up, and Clemens sends that to left. That's going to get down. 2 hop in front of Nolan Jones, but he gets it in quickly for a 1-out single. Cody Clemens standing on first. Jared Kelenic up now, and Kelenic sends that to left center. Nolan's underneath of it. He's going to make the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in the top of the 9th inning for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Looking to maybe get some insurance runs here. Gio Urshela up in Urshela. Sends that left center. That one's going to get down right in front of Doyle. So a 2-out single keeping the inning alive. So up now will be the 3-hole hitter, Brian Reynolds. So the DH up now. And let's see what he can do with 2 outs in the inning. He's going to walk. So bases loaded now with 2 outs in the inning. And up will come the first baseman, Brent Rooker. Rooker drives that one deep to left. No doubt shot about it. That is a grand slam here for Brent Rooker, and everybody knew it. So 394 to left, 106 is that exit velo. Poor reliever. Poor reliever right there with his 18 ERA. He thought he was going to get out of this inning scot-free. Single walk, grand slam. 2-out walks kill right there. You really do hate that one. 9-1 is the score here as Brent Rooker just unloaded on that one. Victor Vodnik is coming in to get the final out here of the inning. Let's see if he can get it done relatively painlessly. Because Vodnik, 4.86 ERA last season. Not the most reliable of guys. Edward Olivares up and he strikes out. Gotcha. So Vodnik does his thing. He gets the strikeout. Bailey Falter out for his second inning of work. He's going to let up a lead-off double here to Chris Bryant. Double at least. Kelenic finally gets to it. Gets that to the cutoff man. Now just gets that to the second baseman. So a leadoff double there for Chris Bryant. So there you go, his first double of the season. Zach Veen, the DH, grounds that one to G1 Bay, who goes to first in time. Bryant goes to third, so runner on third, one away here in the ninth inning. As we're going to see if Falter can get out of this inning without allowing the run to score. Sterling Thompson, he's going to fly that one into shallow left. That's going to get down. McCutchen has it. And that's going to be an RBI single there for Sterling Thompson. 9-2 the score now here. Pirates still lead by 7. Mejia up, and Mejia goes down to the slider. Big punch out right there for Bailey Falter. And now with 2 outs in the inning, up comes Ivan Melendez, who strikes out on the slider. That's going to end the 9th here. And the Pirates going to take opening day here from the Colorado Rockies. You love to see that there. Pittsburgh moves to 1-0. And the Rockies move to technically 0-3. They played 2 games last week against the Dodgers. Not sure what those games were, but those were part of this season. So the Rockies 0-3 now on the season. The Pirates 1-0. Skenes gets the win. He gets the player of the game. 3 hits, 1 run allowed, 0 walks, 12 punch-outs. You'll love to see it, but text on YouTube though. Peace out, rock on, stay super classy. Catch you on the next episode here on